playing with that all day today. Hi, everybody. Chocolate cookies. I'll take one. I was just going to check and see what they're saying about our weather. Although some of you guys have been slammed by bad weather. I think they're still saying snow this morning, like at 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Somewhere in there. We might get a couple inches of snow. Hi, everybody. Isn't she the greatest leg hugger? I love it. Well, we aren't having boxes, not because we don't have boxes, but because they're stuck at the post office. I heard through our post lady, wonderful, wonderful lady Terry, that we have boxes there, like 20 of them, she said, but she couldn't fit them in her vehicle. So I'm hoping that they're gonna bring them here. Well, I don't know. Tonight maybe they'll do it. I don't know how they do that, but once in a while we'll run up, but they need to bring them this time. Yeah, so 20 some, she said. So I just wanted to give you a couple updates. Our new little girl, that's the black tiger and white I told you all about earlier. We have a name for her now. Her name is Grisabella, and it's another one of those name a cat names, Grisabella. And she's the one that was found in an abandoned home and was in there for a week before the two ladies could figure out how to rescue her. And she's doing very well. She's been in the front thumper's room. Well, today's what, 3-5. She came 3-2. She came the second, and the first couple of days she just stayed in the front thumper's room, but she is now going in the back thumper's room. We have that door open so that she can go back there and start making some friends, and she finally went back there today. So she's doing good. She's very pretty. I'm going to leave her give a little more confidence in her before she comes back, before she comes up here. No, it's, yeah, Grisabella. Actually I'll spell it because it's different. Grizzabella. Grisabella. And we have a Grizzy out on the farmyard, but this is Grisabella. And then, oh sorry, we took on a new kitty today. She's 17 weeks old, and we've named her Grace. Jacci S., one of the volunteers. Well, apparently her husband went somewhere to get something to eat, and his friend was there who said they found this cat, wondered if her husband would like it, and he said, okay, we'll take it. And he took it, and then he did not really know what he wanted to do with it. So Jacci S. brought it because I said, well, maybe we can get her spayed tomorrow. So she brought her in, and I got a big old S here. We're gonna keep her. They don't really want her, and she was hoping we would take her. So she was dumped at someone's house. That person ran into Jacci S.'s husband, and he got her, and then Jacci S. brought her in today, and her name is Grace. She's black and white, and her birthday, in case Mudgie's on, is 11/6/17. February. And she weighed just 408. Her weight is good, and somebody's loved on her a lot, because she's a real sweetie pie. So we have those two. Her name is Grace Goosey. Grace, Grace. And the other one is Grisabella, Grizzabella. Our cat, right here he is, Skippy, I call him Skippy Doodah. He's going to be leaving tomorrow. His mom's back he comes here when his mom goes and visits the family, so he doesn't have to be alone. I told her today, though, in my email to her that he's made a good friend of Satori.
How many cats do you have right now?
We don't count.
Huh?
We really don't keep track.
We don't count.
We don't keep track.
Is it okay if I take them into the back, or would you rather keep
Sure,
them?
as long as they do their hands. Yep. Esta is still here. She's doing good. She's finally deciding she's not going to smack everybody around. She's doing much better, and she loves to play. She's been playing with some of the toys out. And Annetta is our old calico. She's in the, well, she hangs out most of the time in that welcome room. She's doing good, but you know what? I think she's starting to go into heat. So I don't have, I can't get her in until we have our surgery here on March 24th. One of my little Z's. Yeah. Whitney is doing good. She's getting less worried about life. Fenella is a beautiful girl. She just is a little sassy, but she would make a really good home, or cat for a home. Avalanche is doing much better. You know, when he first came in, it was like, oh, don't anybody look at me because I will scream. And now he doesn't do that anymore. Clarissa is just as sweet as ever. Emma Jane, her babies are doing really well. They're all getting cracked eyes. Some of them are 3/4 of the way open. And I love to go in when she leaves the babies and goes over to the other side of her big condo and leaves them all over there, and they're in a line. Excuse me. I'll take my hand, and like if this is the line of babies, and I'll go like this on them, pet them real lightly, and they all meow, 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 meow. So then they're awake, and I have to pet them and hold them. So they're really cute. We're having a little trouble with the 7 babies back there. Nita, or Netta, we've been pronouncing it a little bit differently, and Neva are the 2 sisters, and then Congo, Catman Dude, Alita, Ashley, and Bert. Those are the 4 white ones and the black and white one. When they came in, they looked good, and if they would have told me different birth dates, I would have believed them, because they're very, very, very small for their age. And they have not really picked up their weight, and actually they've lost some weight. So today we started feeding them every hour and 15 minutes. We're just doing like 5 cc's a piece, just to kind of kick in their appetite again. So we've been doing that all day long. Mary's been helping, and when she goes, I'll do it again a couple more times tonight. Nita and Navi are doing better. They were the ones born before Thanksgiving, but goodness, they are very small. And then the 4 white ones and Bert, none of those, they were born on Christmas Day, and none of them are even at 2 pounds. They're all very small. So we're just kind of whetting their appetite a little bit more and just doing it nice and slow. This week,
Pretty Renee, pretty good. My favorite day, Monday.
oh, you always make me smile.
My favorite day.
I love it. I'm so
get to
happy.
come here and I have a yoga one-on-one meeting every Monday. So.
That's
it's a good
nice.
day for me.
That's nice. Hey, Angie, hang on.
Yes, ma'am.
Steve?
He's outside.
Oh, he's outside?
Yeah.
Okay, does he have ya?
Yeah.
Okay, because he said he would help after he got back at 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Out there. Thank you.
You're welcome. This week. Oh, no. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow's our Humane Ohio Day. We got a full schedule again. Gender of Avalanche, he's a boy. Him's a boy.
Hey, Janie.
Tomorrow is our Humane Ohio. So they gave us the okay to have 45, so we booked 50 some, just because we know these are mostly outside cats, and a lot of them are not going to be able to be caught, and we also know that because of the weather supposed to be bad tomorrow morning, that will also mean some people just don't want to go out. So I never know how many we're going to end up. If it is pretty snowy, we'll do our check-ins again inside Paul Mart. I don't like to do that, but it does help, and it keeps the cats warmer. And then Skippy leaves tomorrow. Next Thursday, the 15th, is when Hensley goes in and gets his dental work done. So he'll be happy to have that done. Is that avalanche on the tree? Oops. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yes, that was avalanche. He's right there. So we have avalanche and Mitts are the two short-haired white ones, and then all those white ones back there too. There's a Gene Jr. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think they mean, buddy, I think they mean, well, Nettie or Neva. I'm not sure which one. I know somebody called him Gene Jr. Was Sparkles? Oh, you mean Esta? Esta Sparkles? Esta's doing great. When she first came up here, she thought she had to kind of rule the roost, you know, and she went around smacking everybody, but she's settled down a whole lot. She's really doing well. If you can't find Ramsey, I heard he was out surfboarding this afternoon. Eddie White, he's on my desk most of the time. I just am so amazed at him. You know, he spent way over a year on a shelf that was probably 5 feet long, this wide. At the one end, he had his cardboard thing that he likes. He had a blankie in there, and then he had a litter box that we even screwed in, made a hook so it wouldn't fall on the floor for him, and his dry food there. And he did have to go to the counter for his water. And that was his domain. And he just, I don't know what happened. But one day he came up here and he decided that was it. He was staying up here. He has definitely changed. It's like, where's Eddie White and who are you? Kind of thing. He's on my desk a lot. And matter of fact, the other day I thought he was avalanche because he was all curled up sleeping, and I was just petting and petting and stroking and petting. And he looked up and it's like, oh, it's Eddie White. It's wonderful. He has definitely broadened his horizons and done it so quickly when he decided to do it. It makes me happy. Yeah, that means, I think he had been being bullied by somebody back there that's gone, and I think that's made a big change in him because he doesn't have to worry about that now. Yeah, I love him. Well, that's about all I have. So you're going to see some new toys around here pretty soon because we're going to do some foraging food toys, and that's where we're going to pick up one of the dry food containers for those that don't want to participate, and we're going to have these foraging toys. That's what Zelda has right now. It's where they have, see she has to dip her paw. Oops, can you see her? Yeah, she has to dip her paw in there to get the food. Okay, you did. Lynette, did you find out? Okay. Just checking. This is one of the foraging toys. And we are starting them with snackers in here so that they kind of get the hang of it. But pretty soon, we have a lot more foraging toys coming in, and we'll keep using those, and we'll take away one of the dry food bowls on the floor. And then this is another one. I have used this before. It's just all different ways. You can even put canned food in here if you want, or canned food in here, or even in here where they have to dip out, and dry food. It's just where they have to work a little bit and have a little fun doing it. This one we'll probably put out tomorrow. We'll always make sure like Elma has access and Lucy has access. And you know, we always take care of the food and water needs of Ramsey, so they won't have to worry. I'll show you one more. This kind we've actually, one of you viewers got us this years ago, and I used it for quite a while, and then I put it up for a while, and we're bringing it back down. Just put the food up here, and it kind of jingles down to the next layer. They can pull it this way, or it can go down and then come out here. But they have to work a little bit for their food, which I think will be mind-provoking to them. So I think it'll be good. But it's foraging. And we will start with snackers first. You guys want a few? And today, if you noticed, I took Coralie out at my mom's. My mom loves Coralie, and Coralie loves being out there. Mom put her feet up and had her in her lap, and she probably held her for a half hour, and it was so sweet. It was so sweet. So, and Shambali didn't mind it at all. Did you notice that, Beth? I noticed that, or somebody came and told me that Elsie was already there. Yeah, this is one of the classes that I had went to, feline foraging for their food. And it's just a way to mind stimulate them. So I think they'll have fun with that. There we go. Did you get it, Skippy Doodah? And just like the wheel, they'll learn from each other. But don't worry about the ones that might have trouble, like Lucy, Elma. We'll make sure that they have access. There'll always be some dry food down. Right? If you have any questions, holler out. I got a little bit of time.
Did you tell him who the first cat was that found?
Beth even saw it, yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's just amazing.
I put her transport today was in my mom's laundry basket. I just popped her in the top of that, and off we went. Coralie, yep.
See, the cats are learning. They're already sticking
Yeah,
their
look,
hands in there.
Elsie.
Yep.
Franklin Tommy was adopted May 2nd. Oh. I thought we did, Jenny. Let me just do a quick check over here.
Oh, life is too hard for the patties.
Aren't they lazy? Oh my goodness. Jenny, I thought we did. Maybe I will have to check on that, okay? Thought we did. Maybe one of the mods can stick up Megan's video that she did the other night of the babies in the back. Yeah, Lan, I'll show you one. Oh, look at that. That's Tia. Good for you, Tia. This is another one. And you can make it as hard You know, that would be easy, where it's a big hole, they walk around and shove it out. Or you could make it smaller, but you have to watch the size of the food. The program that I had went to, I found the site they were talking about where they provide some of the fun things. So we'll be getting some of those in this week, I think. Look at that, Elsie and Marilyn.
Mm-hmm.
That's new toy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Kind of made me forage for their treats.
too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very fun.
There's another one that we're ordering, but it's on back order. It kind of looks like it's like that silicone that some of the kitties' special bowls are made out of. It's about so big, like a square, and it's got one has little X's up, and the other one has some other.
You need a
Water.
drink?
Sorry, yeah. Oh, that stings.
What stinks? Oh, stings. I thought you said stinks.
Yeah, sorry. Design that sticks up, and you take your canned food and smear it all in there, and that's how she feeds her canned food. And they just have fun with it. Yeah, sure. Thank you, SB, for doing that.
There's some of those. Did she put them down?
Email.
The toys?
I thought I was caught up on all the emails, but I will have to check again, Jesse.
They have like little balls on.
I answer all my emails myself. So if you didn't get an answer, maybe resend, because I always answer them.
And they keep getting moved.
Yeah, it's always a chance game, isn't it, Jenny?
Did you show them this one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is where you put your canned
Mhm.
food.
Yep, or you can even put it in there.
Mm-hmm. Do you want this to go out
Yeah.
here, or do you want to use it?
We can put it out there with snackers.
Oh,
and
okay.
Let them have a little fun. Put them in the bowls.
I was. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Cash, too.
I was meaning in the drawer out
Oh,
here.
do you want to put some
Sure.
snackers in there? Where is Vernon anyhow? He's been kind of quiet.
Look in that bed, that green igloo thing that's on the table.
Yep, that's him. Hey, you guys are doing good with that. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Mudgy. I've been kind of dragging today a little. All right, I'm gonna go out and Mom's in a little bit, and whenever those 20 boxes come, Steve and I are gonna go to the movies tomorrow, but we will do a Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Leggy Gal. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I saw the word catathon. Oh, I saw the word catathon a couple days ago. And it's like, I was shocked. It's like, oh no catathon yet. It's like, yeah, it's getting closer, isn't it? I can't believe it. Yeah, that was Little Gray with the bad ear. And actually, we took in 2 cats. We took Little Gray in, and I had told some of you wrong that it was Jordy's brother. It's not. It's Jordy's son. So we've had Little Gray. It would be a week tomorrow or Wednesday. I think it seemed like we had him longer than that. But I felt so bad for Tori when she called, because she thought he had been shot also. And I told her to bring him in right away. And it turned out it wasn't a gunshot wound. It was something mauled his poor ear. He's lost almost all the skin from the base up, and really, oh, it looked so bad. But he went home this morning, and it was probably over half the way healed and well on its way to being fine. So they took him. He's actually now the boss of the colony, this TNR colony. And so I imagine Little Gray was anxious to get back, but oh man, I really liked him. He was so sweet. He came in at first, and I know his ear hurt so bad, but he was like, he's a big tough boy, and he wasn't. He's a big old softy boy. And then one of the volunteers, Connie D, found a cat, a gold and white one. That's been in her neighborhood, and he had a terrible bad ear, and it had been chewed as well. So we scrubbed that and cleaned it up and medicated all that and got it. Oh, it looked so much better even the next day. I think he stayed here 2 nights, and then he went on his way too, back to his homeland. But they're both nice cats. They just got the raw end of the deal there. Yeah, Little Gray was Jordy's son, and then the golden white, I just called him Goldie. All right, y'all take care, okay? And I imagine those 20 boxes will show up here sometime today, and so we'll have boxes on Wednesday. Yep. He did look like Jordy. I think that's why I had an extra soft spot for him. Yeah, he's gonna do just fine. All right, thanks everybody, and I will talk to you all later.
Just to let you know, I got as far as these, I
Okay.
just cut in half. I said,
Oh,
do
okay.
not use.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I filled up the container out there,
Okay. All right.
so.
And
Do you want these to
yeah,
go back?
those go back. Thank you. Put these away. I think I hear some crunching out there. Hey, that's enough.
I think they're figuring these things out.
Yeah. Oh, guess who it is?